You are listening to the Dr. Click podcast, where we share business and entrepreneur tips, healthy living, as well as how we can make a better impact in the mental health community. Dr. Click is an award-winning CEO and entrepreneur, and here to share her latest tips and advice when it comes to business, family, and just life in general. Here is Dr. Click.
I oftentimes wonder, or I've been asked, as a marriage and family therapist, where do you get all your material from? And I have to laugh at people and say, a lot of different places. Sometimes from music, sometimes from books, sometimes from articles. But I think the greatest information that I might get is from my clients themselves. So a real short story. This morning I was watching Good Morning America, one of my favorite things to do in the morning. Love Gayle King when she says, it's your world. Let's get started with the highlights for the first 90 seconds of the day. Just really enjoyed that. But today she had James Broslin on. I have to get the name right. James Broslin on. And he was talking about the fact that he had been married to Barbra Streisand for 25 years. And I was like, yeah, that's a long time. That's a good time. Good little time. But then the question came up about somebody who knew that was getting ready to get married, and James made the comment that they said, oh, we're excited, we're engaged, we're moving in that direction. However, we're going to wait 6 months. And he said, whoa, that's a long time to wait. And the female in the group said, oh, we're waiting because we're going to spend 6 months in therapy before we get married. And James said, what a great idea, because most people will go and get in, but they don't stay in because oftentimes, and here's the caveat to that, is they don't like what the therapist said. And I got so tickled. And I wondered as I was listening to that, as I tried to process that, is why don't people stay and get it done? You take your car to the shop, to the expert that says, hey, if you do this proactively, your car's not going to break down. Many of us go to the dentist and get that cavity fixed before it gets so bad, and then they have to extract the tooth. Or you'll get your air changed on your tires of your car. And for many years, now we've been told that once we get a certain age, we need to get our colons tested for colon cancer. Those of us who are African Americans, we need to watch out for the silent killer, which means we need to go to the doctor and get that checked. But yet, when it comes to something as important as establishing a long-term healthy relationship with someone, we think that just because we were born and had parents, that we know how to be married. And I'm going to say, just as you trust and follow through with what the car dealership says to take care of your car by putting oil in it every 3 months, changing the air on your tires, going to the dentist and having your teeth cleaned, going to the hairdresser and keeping up with your own hair before you mess it up and it all falls out, coloring it too much. What is it about us that we won't give the relationship therapist time to process your past, your present, to make your future better? So I want to keep having some conversations about this. This is Dr. P. Click. Check me out on the web, thedrclick.com. Listen in.